So 3-4 years ago, I used to think that my du'as never get accepted. Like whatever I ask Allah, the opposite of that happens. Like if I ask for something, the opposite of that thing will happen. And so I used to think that Allah does not listen to me. And now I ask for everything I want in my du'as. Like I make long du'as and I ask for everything. And I'm even starting to see results of my du'as. And so this is how you make du'as. The first thing is, bro, that you must be doing everything in your power. You must be using all of your resources and you must be doing everything you can, like as a human, to make that thing possible. Like for example, if you want to get 97% in your exams and you are passing through those exams, if you want to get that percentage, you must be putting in the work to get that percentage. Like you must be learning how to study. Like you should have done all of these things before the exams commence, and then you should be making dua. Like if you just make dua, it does not work like that. And if you think that it works like that, you are being delusional. Because bro, just sitting and making dua doesn't work. If you have to put in the work, you have to do something, you have to take some action.
سنخوض معاركنا معهم.
I don't believe you, bro. I don't. Because you need to understand that capacity is a state of your mind. It's not a physical state. Like capacity is not a state of your physical body. It is a state of your mind. So you want me to prove it? Around a month ago, I was uploading 1 to 2 videos every single week. And at that time, I thought that, oh my god, this is my maximum capacity. Like I can never upload like 3-4 videos in a single week. And then I raised my mental capacity. And right now, I am uploading 4 videos every single week. Like think about it. Like I do everything for these videos myself. I do the scripting, the recording, the editing, the captions, the thumbnail, the upload. Like everything is done by me. Like I do everything for these videos, and I am still uploading 4 videos every single week. And plus onto that, I am a Hafiz as well, so I have to be revising Quran as well, and then I have studies as well, and then I have gym as well. Think about it, bro. Capacity is a state of your mind. Like this ties into self-image, which is basically the way you see yourself. But for now, just start questioning your maximum capacity. Like just start thinking to yourself, how can I do more? And how can I do better of what I am currently doing? And then when you have started doing all of these things, you like raise your capacity, and now the thing is out of your control. Say to yourself that Allah will take care of it. And now is the time to surrender. Now is the time to stop worrying. Like bro, have you ever seen like students the day before the result day? Or even like on the result day before their like result has announced? If you think about it, it is completely idiotic, and like to be worrying about something that is out of your control. To be like worrying about the result which is now out of your control. Like bro, the result was completely in your control before and during the exam. But as soon as the last exam was over, the result was completely out of your hands. And so whatever is out of your control is in the control of Allah. And so just leave it to Allah. Like what I do is that I like physically like feel myself like giving off the load from my back of that thing, and I just say to myself that Allah will take care of it, because the thing is no longer in my control. Like again, when I'm working on these videos, like when I'm editing, when I'm scripting or anything like else, this video is completely in my control. Like I can completely control what happens to a particular video. But as soon as I hit the upload button on YouTube, the video is completely out of my control. And so there is no point on me thinking and worrying about how this video will do, because the video is out of my control and it is in the control of Allah. And so I just say to myself, Allah will take care of it. For this bro, you need to learn when to surrender. Like you need to know when to put up the fight, when to fight, and then you need to know when to surrender, and when to surrender in front of Allah. Then bro, view Allah as your strongest ally, whom you ask for help for everything that you need in this life. Like He is the strongest ally you have. Like He might even be the only ally that you have. Like there is a reason that it is made obligatory for every Muslim to say 5 times in a day, Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. We only pray to you and we only ask for help from you. And so He is the strongest ally you have. Just keep that in your mind the next time you are making that dua. And then the other part of making a dua is patience, bro. Patience. You must have some patience. Like, don't be thinking to yourself, oh my god, it's been 6 months and I have been making those dua and like nothing has changed and it has not been accepted yet. Like, we have all heard the story of Hazrat Yaqub alayhi salam and like Yusuf alayhi salam. Both of them were separated from each other for 40 years. Do you not think that Yaqub alayhi salam was making dua to be reunited with his son from Allah? Like, making dua from Allah during that time. And bro, he was a prophet. It took 40 years. Like, Allah tested him for 40 years. And you are here thinking to yourself that it has been 6 months and nothing has changed. Bro, 40 years. And he was a prophet. Like, don't get me wrong or anything. Like, Allah can do it just like this if He wants to do it. Like, all He has to say is that kun and fayakun, it will be done. But He wants to test you. He wants to test you as a person. He wants to test you as a Muslim, that how much do you love Him. And then comes all the traditional advice that you hear, like do wuzu and like do like and like all of the other things. And bro, even ask that thing during the blessed times, like during the 2 khutbahs on Jummah and after rain and before iftar. Like, these 3 times are very good for like making dua. And then bro, when you start doing all of these things, all of the above things, the dua still might not get accepted, because Allah knows what is good for you and what is bad for you. Like, my teacher told me this quote, that sadness is the difference between what you want and what Allah wants. Because bro, Allah is Al-Alim. He knows everything. He is all-knowing. And you are only seeing a pixel, but He sees the entire picture. And you are only looking at that one pixel, and you are thinking to yourself, oh my god, I want this thing, and this thing is so good for me. But Allah is looking at the entire picture, and He is thinking, and like He knows that if that thing is good for you or not. And so just know that if that dua of yours is not accepted, in terms of you making that dua, either like you were saved from some harm, or you will see that dua of yours on the day of judgment. And so do good, and I'll see you in Jannah.